Good afternoon. We are back. I know we have been gone for a little bit. It's been a lot that has been going on this summer with the garden and other things. And now we are getting ready for fall planting. Hi guys, Island Girl Gardening back at you. Like I said, it's been a lot going on, and we've had a lot of changes, a lot of updates, some new additions to the garden, and we have started our fall garden. Just wanted to give you just a small little sneak peek. I got some kohlrabi coming in there, and this was something I didn't know if it was going to come up or not. It's my squash. I have to see how that does. It's a winter squash, so I want to see how that does. As you can see, the peppers are still thriving. Some of these bushes for the Carolina Reapers are as tall as me, which is not saying very much since I'm only measuring in at a whopping 5'4", but that says a lot for these pepper plants. These are the ones that we overwintered, and we will definitely overwinter them again. I just want to show you how tall they are. There they are. Humongous. So we're still collecting and harvesting peppers right now. I cut a couple of pieces back so that I could start overwintering, start rooting some pieces. We have completely cleaned out the tomato bed. And right now we have our garlic in here. Empty cucumber bed, just resting. Over here, we put in our red sail lettuce. We have some kale coming in, and also butter crunch lettuce. As you can see, my okra bed is still thriving. Some of those plants are actually taller than me. So I'm actually collecting seed from my okra plants now so that I will be able to plant these beauties again next year. And over here we have another bed that was turned over. I have my beets in here. I have carrots in here. And I also have, I forgot what I put in the middle of this bed. There's one other something in here, but I forgot what it is I planted. I'll have to go closer to it. I did label it, so that's the good thing about labeling. If you forget what you have put in a spot, at least your label will save you. Here we have our red cabbage. We've covered it with the net to protect it from critters. We got our onions over there. And this that I forgot is actually my Brussels sprouts. Those are my Brussels sprouts. I'm going to add some more beets in here because, you know, I love my beets. And I love being able to have my beets for my beet juice. That was where the squash was, and that is empty and resting right now. Our strawberries have taken off, as you can see. We really didn't get a whole lot of strawberries during the summer. I have a little visitor down here. It looks like a little grasshopper. He just hopped from one bed to the next one. But they're kind of taking off right now. I got to get some of that grass out of there. But they are flourishing. As you know, this was our watermelon patch. Starting to die back right at this moment. We have a few more watermelons in here that need to be harvested when they're ready. And there's a couple of new ones coming in. I don't know if the vine is going to last long enough for those to actually come for us to harvest. But we had major success with our watermelons this year. We got about 11 watermelons this year. So next year we'll probably expand that and see if we can grow some more. Eggplant over here has been thriving. I think one of my plants kind of fell over right here because the eggplant was so incredibly heavy. And this is our sweet potatoes. We have not harvested any sweet potatoes just yet. As you can see, it is a bed still full of green leaves. I'm not sure at what point the leaves are going to start turning yellow, but I might take a little portion of this and harvest it just to see if there's any potatoes there, and if there is, I might go ahead and just pull the bed up, so that way it'll have some time to rest for next season. All right, and down here I got my flowers, my butterflies and my bees. I love seeing those. So like I said, we're just preparing for fall now, and clearing out and still harvesting, still having produce to give away, and that's always an exciting thing to be able to do, is to surprise somebody with a bag of fresh vegetables, you know, neighbors, friends, co-workers. I love being able to share, you know, what we have, what we've grown and been blessed with. I planted my carrots in here, so I have 3 different types of carrots this year. For this season, I have the Chantenay, I'm sorry, I'm pronouncing that wrong, and I also have the little fingers. So we'll see what those do. Since we didn't have very much success carrots during the summer, decided I would put some in during this time of year and see what success we get. And I have my Thai plant, which took off. I used a lot of these Thai peppers to mix in with my cayenne peppers, and I made a cayenne seasoning, which is actually really, really good. There's my avocado tree from seed. She is still flourishing. She is about, 4 feet tall. Yeah, she's really flourishing. I have butternut squash right here. The last one, last of the Mohicans. We'll see if anything comes to fruition. Actually, see, there's one right there. And the famous banana tree that has now become 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 banana trees. There's another little baby right there. And then over here, you see we have one in the pot. We're going to actually try and put that one in the gazebo when it gets colder, just to see what happens with that one. And we have the lemon tree. A new orange tree. That's one of the new additions. The Arona berry, which is right here. I don't know if you can see that really good, but she's got a new spot. And we have this new addition, which is a combination. It's called a Philippine Lemon, if I remember the name correctly. It is a combination of lemon and orange, if I remember correctly. But yes, this is the name. You can kind of look it up. You can see that. That's the name of it. But that's one of our new additions. And there's a closer look at that banana tree that we moved. There's a lime tree. She got her permanent spot over here by the gazebo. Our roses, a pepper that I overwintered. New addition, bird of paradise. It's a flower. A good friend gave these to me. Well, one to me and one to my best friend and also my sister. I just have them right now at the house. I repotted them, so I'm gonna be excited to see what happens with my flowers. There is my Arabica bean plant. There's the other bird of paradise. Lavender behind there, kind of peeking. Rose bushes. This is my tea tree. Looks like she needs a little bit of watering right now. That's my tea tree. Then we have a couple of cuttings for orange trees. That's my Thai red chili peppers. There's the other bird of paradise that's actually getting a new leaf. If you can see right there, she's getting a new leaf. And then it's a little peek at the greenhouse. Not much going on in the greenhouse right now. We're going to be overwintering the peppers, however, in the greenhouse. So she will be used as our overwinterer, which will be nice to have somewhere to be able to put our goodies that we're going to overwinter. Let's see, what else is going on here? Oh, yes. We have a pineapple. Finally. Really excited about that. Don't know how much bigger she's going to get. Probably not much bigger than that. But really excited. That's our first one. And then we have some pineapple plants down here. So we'll see how those go. I have my Japanese queens right here. And this is one of the okra plants out of my okra bed that I kind of took out of the bed to see if I could maybe overwinter an okra plant. Even though okra grows pretty good and pretty quick, it's just an experiment. You know, I like to do my experiments. So this is going to be one of my experiments this year. Then my sorrel, got comfrey, our blueberry patch. It has become a patch, yes, because we have quite a few blueberry bushes over here now. Blueberries did very, very well this year. So looking forward to next year. Maybe put a couple more blueberry bushes out here. And our grapevine has done spectacular. We harvested a couple of grapes. Not many, but we'll see what happens next year. This is the lemon tree from seed. And my hubby did a little bit of grafting, if you can see right there. That'll be something that he can explain. I don't really understand how to do it or anything in regards to it, but maybe when he does it again, we could do a short video on grafting. Grafting is when you're, of course, adding another fruit to an already existing tree. I think on this one he added, it's a lemon tree, I think he added an orange, and I can't remember what the other one was, but he added two different. You can see them right there, but that's his grafting going on. And then our cherry trees, just looking bare right now. We didn't get any cherries this year, but maybe next year we'll be able to get some cherries. And over here, I got my raspberries, my raspberry bush and my blackberry bush. There's Max. This little beauty right here is my elderberry. We acquired her this year also, and she is doing magnificent. She has her permanent spot in the garden. So we'll see what she does next year. My avocado tree that struggled this year is looking much better. We'll have to see what she winds up doing next year. Orange tree has gotten huge. As you can see, let's swirl around here to let you see how tall it actually is. Yeah, it got that tall. It's got a lot of new growth on it. So we'll see what happens from this one next year also. And my apple tree, my surprise tree, has gotten very tall also. I like to use me as the ruler. Like I said, I'm not very tall myself, but you can see how tall that is. So we do have a lot of fun things going on. Planning, of course, for next season. Gathering seed now and looking to see what we're going to do, what we're going to add, what we'll do differently, what we learned this year, you know, from gardening. Gardening is always a process where you're going to be learning. You're going to have successes, you're going to have failures. Let me see, some of the failures this year, well, my lavender did not grow. That was in the jar. But we got some lavender to grow in the actual garden. So that was a failure. But we tried it a different way and it actually grew in the garden. Let's see, what else? My herb garden in the herb box that Sylvester built for me, which is lovely. I couldn't get my herbs to grow in it, but I think I just have it in a bad spot. The only herbs that grew in it were I have my oregano, I have basil, and I have chocolate mint. Everything else pretty much well bellowed up. So I think next year I'm going to move that. But I did have a successful herb garden. It's just in a different spot, just right across from where the herb box is. So I will be moving my herb box so that I can try my herbs again. And let's see, nothing else really going on. Just wanted to give you a little update, say hello. I guess we do have one more thing going on. Like I said, we've had so much going on. I should have documented it all, but I didn't. We have, well, my husband is working on, this is actually in the gazebo. These are his cuttings from the lemon tree and I think the orange tree. So he's gonna try and start his own trees from cuttings of trees that we already have in the yard. So that's another thing that we're working towards, using cuttings and propagating so that we can have more trees and have trees to give away and things of that nature. So that's it. It's a beautiful day here, and I am now going to what am I going to do? I don't know what I'm going to do, but I just wanted to bring you up to date as to what was going on. And as things change, I will make some new videos, get back to making videos for you guys, because I did enjoy doing that. Just got so busy, it was kind of hard to make videos for me anyway. I'm not a upfront type person. The videos were fun, but it was hard for me to make the videos all the time if I didn't have my assistant. So I hope you guys have had a wonderful weekend, and hopefully you have a blessed week. And I'll keep you updated a little better on what's going on going into the fall, what I'm planning on doing, because I do have a couple more things that I am going to do for the fall garden. So you guys have a blessed Sunday, and I'll see you next time. Bye.